paper 4, unit 2, mass spectrometry. They first of all, the first introductory part in the mass spectrometry. Then mass spectrometry is an analytical technique that is used to measure the mass to charge ratio of ions. The results are presented as a mass spectrum, a plot of intensity as a function of mass to charge ratio. Mass spectrometry is used in many different fields and is applied to pure samples as well as the complex mixtures. A mass spectrum is a type of plot of the ion signal as a function of the mass to charge ratio. These spectra are used to determine the elemental or isotopic signature of the sample, the masses of particles and of molecules, and to elucidate the chemical identity or structure of molecules and other chemical compounds. In a typical mass spectrometer procedure is a sample which may be solid, liquid or gaseous is ionized, for example by bombarding it with a beam of electrons. This may cause some of the sample's molecule to break up into positively charged fragments or simply becomes positively charged without fragmenting. These ions are then separated according to their mass to charge ratio, for example by accelerating them and subjecting them to an electric or magnetic field. Ions to the same mass to charge ratio will undergo the same amount of deflection. The ions are detected by a mechanism capable of detecting charged particles, such as an electron multiplier. Results are displayed as spectra of the signal intensity of detected ions as a function of the mass to charge ratio. The atoms or molecules in the sample can be identified by correlating known masses to the identified masses or through a characteristic fragmentation pattern. Then the history of the mass spectrometer. In 1886, Eugen Goldstein observed rays in gas discharge under low pressure that travel away from the anode and through the channels in the perforated cathode, opposite to the directions of negatively charged cathode ray. Goldstein called this positively charged anode ray. The standard translations of this term into English is a canal ray. William Wien found that a strong electric or magnetic field deflected the canal rays and in 1899 constructed a device with perpendicular electric and magnetic field that separated the positive charge or positive rays according to the charge to mass ratio. Wien found that the charge to mass ratio dependent on the nature of the gas in the discharge tube. English scientist J.J. Thomson later improved on the work of the Wien by reducing the pressure to create the mass spectrograph. The word spectrograph had become a part of international scientific vocabulary by 1884. Early spectrometry devices that measure the mass to charge ratio of ions were called as mass spectrograph, which consisted of instruments that recorded a spectrum of mass values on a polarizographic plate. A mass spectroscope is similar to a mass spectrograph except that the beam of ions is directed onto a phosphor screen. A mass spectroscope configuration was used in early instruments when it was desired that the effect of adjustment be quickly observed. Once the instrument was properly adjusted, a photographic plate was inserted and exposed. The term mass spectroscope continued to be used even though the direct illuminations of phosphor screen was replaced by indirect measurements with an oscilloscope. The use of terms mass spectroscopy is now discouraged due to the possibility of confusion with a light spectroscopy. Mass spectroscopy is often abbreviated as mass spectroscope. The modern technique of mass spectrometry were devised by Arthur Jeffrey Dempster and F.W. Armstrong in 1918 and 1919 respectively. In 1989, half of the Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to the Hans Dalton and Paul for the development of the ion trap technique in the 1950 and 1960. In 2002, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to John Bernard Fenn for the development of electron spray ionization and Koichi Tanaka for the development of the soft laser desorption and their application to the ionization of biological macromolecules, especially proteins. The next point in this chapter is the parts of mass spectrometer. And this is the diagrammatically showing that the simple mass spectrometer. A mass spectrometer consists of three components. First component is an ion source, second is the mass analyzer, and third is the detector. Then first part is the ion source, then ionizers. Then ionizer converts portions of the sample into ions. There is a wide variety of ionization technique depending on the phase, that means solid, liquid or gas of the sample, and the efficiency of various ionization mechanism for the unknown species. An extraction system removes ions from the sample, which are then targeted through the mass analyzer and into the detector. The differences in masses of the fragment allows to the mass analyzer to sort the ions by the mass to charge ratio, and the detector measures the value of indicator quantity and thus provides the data of calculating the abundance of each ion present. Some detectors also give spatial information, for example a multi-channel split. Then theoretical examples of the mass spectroscopy. The following describe the operation of the spectrometer mass analyzer, which is of the sector type. Consider the sample of sodium chloride. In the ion source, the sample is vaporized and ionized into the sodium Na plus and chloride Cl minus ion. The sodium ions and ions are monoisotopic with a mass of about 23 micron. Then chloride atoms and ions comes into stable isotopes with masses of approximately 35 micrometers and approximately 37 micrometer, abundance of about 25%. Then the analyzer part of the spectrometer contains an electric and magnetic field which exert the forces on ions traveling through this field. The speed of the charged particle may be increased or decreased while passing through the electric field, and its direction may be altered by the magnetic field. The magnitude of the deflection of the moving ions trajectory depends on its mass to charge ratio. Lighter ions get deflected by the magnetic force more than heavier ions. The stream of stored ions pass from the analyzer to the detector, which records the relative abundance of each ion type. This information is used to determine the chemical element composition of the original sample and the isotopic compositions of the constituent, the ratio of Cl35 to Cl37. Then how it's creating the ions. The ion source is the part of mass spectrometer and ionizes the material under analysis. The ions are then transported by magnetic or electric field to the mass analyzer. Technique for ionization have been key to determining what type of samples can be analyzed by spectrometry. Electron ionization and chemical ionization are used for gases and vapors. In chemical ionization source, the analyte is ionized by chemical ions molecule reactions during the collisions in the source. Two techniques often used with the liquid and solid biological samples include the electrospray ionization and matrix assisted laser desorption. Then next point is the hard ionization and soft ionization. In mass spectrometry, ionization refers to the productions of gas phase ions suitable for the resolution in the mass analyzer or mass filter. Ionization occurs in the ion source. There are several ion sources available. Each has advantages and disadvantages for particular application. For example, electron ionization gives a high degree of fragmentation, yielding highly detailed mass spectra, which when skillful analyzed can provide important information for structural elucidation or characterization and facilitate identification of unknown compounds by comparison to mass spectral libraries obtained under identical operating conditions. However, electron ionization is not suitable for coupling to the HPLC. Since the atmospheric pressure that filaments used to generate electrons burns out rapidly, and this electron ionization is coupled predominantly with gas chromatography, where the entire system is under high vacuum. Then hard ionization technique are a process which impart the high quantities of residual energy in the subject molecule, involving the large degree of fragmentation, and resultant ions tends to have the m by z, that means mass to charge is to lower than the molecular mass, other than the case of proton transfer and not including the isotopic. The most common example of hard ionization is electron ionization. Soft ionization refers to the processes which impart the little residual energy onto the subject molecule, and such results in little fragments. And for example, in this ion sources, the fast atom bombardment, second is the chemical ionization, and third is the atmospheric pressure chemical ionization, atmospheric pressure photoionization, electrospray ionization, desorption electrospray ionization, and last is the MALDI, that means matrix assisted laser desorption or ionization. The next point is inductively coupled plasma. Then what is the concept of the inductively coupled plasma? Then inductively coupled plasma sources are used primarily for cations analysis of wide array of sample type. In this source, a plasma that electrically neutral overall, but that has a substantial fraction of its atom ionized by high temperature, is used to atomize induced sample molecules and to further strip the outer electron from those atoms. The plasma is usually generated from the argon gas. Since the first ionization energy of argon atoms is higher than the first of any other element except helium, fluorine and neon, but lower than second ionization energy of all except the most electropositive metals. The heating is achieved by the radio frequency current passed through the coil surrounding the plasma. The next point is photoionization mass spectrometry. Then photoionization can be used in experiment which seek to use mass spectrometry as a means of resolving chemical kinetics mechanism and isomeric product branching. In such an instance, a high energy photon, either X-ray or UV, is used to dissociate the stable gaseous molecule in the carrier gas of helium or argon. In instantaneous, there is a light source is utilized. A tunable photon energy can be utilized to acquire a photoionization efficiency curve, which can be used in conjunction with the mass to charge ratio to fingerprint molecular and ionic spaces. Then more recently, atmospheric pressure of photoionization has been developed to the ionized molecule, mostly in effluent of mass spectrometer system. The next is the ambient ionization. Some applications for the ambient ionization includes environmental application as well as the clinical application. As well, in this technique, ions form an ion sources outside the mass spectrometer. Sampling becomes easy as the sample don't need previous separation nor preparation. Some examples of ambient ionization technique is the DESI, SESI, desorption atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization, and desorption atmospheric pressure photoionization, among others. Other ionization technique is the glow discharge, field desorption, fast atom bombardment, thermospray, desorption or ionization on silicon, direct analysis in a real time, atmospheric pressure, chemical ionization, secondary ion mass spectrometry, spark ionization and thermal ionization, etc. Thank you.